Welcome to a special edition of the Scottish Rite Journal podcast, an audio presentation of the Scottish Rite Journal, brought to you by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. This special article is The Little Brown Bag by Sovereign Grand Commander Jim Cole, 33rd degree, and comes from the July-August 2022 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal.
Hello, Jim Cole here. I want to talk to you about the little brown bag. Most stores these days, as you check out, give you a plastic bag to hold your purchases. These bags are made of just about the flimsiest plastic that any person could possibly invent. In fact, you can almost see through it and, without much effort, discover what is inside. I miss the days of the little brown paper bag. When I was a child, only the drugstores used the white paper bags, and everywhere else had its brown paper. In those days, we did not worry about the environmental impact of plastic versus paper. But as we look back, I suppose it is true that those little brown paper bags were pretty good for the environment. These days, I shake my head in dismay as I drive along and see plastic bags littering the side of the road. They stick out like sore thumbs. At least with a little brown paper bag, sooner or later, they will rot and go back to mingle with the earth. But those ugly plastic bags can hang around past our lifetimes. As a 10-year-old, if I did my chores, I got to walk to the store for my great-grandmother and buy her snuff, a carton of Tab, or sometimes both. She always made sure I had a little extra money so I could get a little brown bag full of candy. I suppose that little bag of candy could be considered my wages for the trip, and I had to manage what I bought carefully. I only had so much money and so much bag space. Every time I see a little brown bag, I remember the store, I remember the little candy bars, and I remember my great-grandmother. Those were good times that taught me good lessons. I learned that the little brown paper bags were made from trees, something that grows from the ground. Once they have finished their useful life, they return to the earth from whence they came, much like we humans do. I learned that when shopping, I had to make sure what I bought would fit in the bag, and I learned that the bag must be strong enough to hold the contents. In life, we collect things, such as experiences, emotions, and concerns, that we store in our own little bags. It is important to prioritize what we put in our bags, and that we avoid taking on more than our bags can effectively hold. With humans, priorities matter. Overloading ourselves with work and worries can tear apart the fabric of our lives. I also learned that a wet paper bag is no good. You cannot buy a soda and pour it in that bag and expect to arrive home with everything intact. As we face challenges in life that may bring tears to our eyes, we should not hang on to those. Tears will ultimately weaken the bag, and when it bursts, all the little treasures, like good memories and great times, will tumble out and be lost. Perhaps the best we can do is to look over the parts of our life, the people, the experiences, the blessings, and pick the best few to hang on to. Sure, there might be some sad and tearful moments, but if God gives us life, then perhaps it is best that we fill it with the sweet treasures and let go of the painful pieces.
If you would like to hear more of the Grand Commander's message from the Scottish Rite Journal, like, share, and please leave a comment.